Hi, I'm Kate Mayer, and I just got help with Charmaine Chanakira.
I'm Frankie Potter, and I just got help with Charmaine Chanakira.
Hi, I'm Charmaine Chanakira, and you've just got help.
Stop it!
Yeah. Being a self-taught artist, I found that getting into the industry was quite difficult.
I did get my work in Harrods this week.
Yes.
Okay, you kept that quiet.
Things aren't going the way you want it to.
Yeah.
Remember why you're doing it, the life you want, the outcome you want. That definitely helps me, like when I remember why. And sometimes it's nice to just sit in the victim mindset. You know, like, I'm gonna feel sorry for myself.
Yeah.
That must have felt good.
It's okay to be sad and it's okay to cry, and literally floodgates.
Wow.
Morning, babe. Morning. How's it going?
Good.
And hello to you guys over there. Welcome back to the Get Help podcast with me, Charmaine Chanakira, and my lovely two guests, Kate Mayer and Frankie Potter. Boom, let's begin. Do you guys want to tell the audience who you guys are and what you guys do?
I'm Kate Mayer. I'm an abstract artist, primarily working from sound, translating the feels that I get from sound into visual art.
Amazing. So you're going to be well prepared for this art therapy
No
session
pressure.
today. A lot of pressure, no joking. And you?
I'm Frankie. I'm a personal trainer and breathwork coach. I work with the Oxygen Advantage, which is science-backed breathing techniques to improve things from athletic performance to sleep, relaxation, and a lot more.
Amazing. And to begin with, Frankie's going to host a little breathwork meditation.
Yes.
Just to get us started for the, I guess, art therapy making.
Great. Hi. So we're just going to go through a bit of breath awareness.
Are we standing or sitting?
I think we can stay seated. Yeah.
Okay,
So we want to be as comfortable as possible. And then we'll just go through a bit of tense and release just to activate our parasympathetic nervous system, just to get us nice and relaxed before we go with our art. So, as I mentioned, as relaxed as possible. So you can just sit back into your chair. Hands can rest on your lap. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, you may close your eyes. If you'd rather keep them open, see if you can just soften your gaze maybe down towards the table or towards your lap. So as I mentioned, first things first, we're just gonna go through some breath awareness. So I'd like you to just notice how you're breathing. You may be breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. You may be breathing in through your mouth, out through your mouth. I just want you to see if you can really switch in, tune in to as natural rhythm as possible. And just notice how you're breathing. Next, start to send your attention to your body. So just in your awareness, notice if when you breathe in, you breathe into your belly, so your belly expands first. Or perhaps you breathe and your chest, shoulders, they tend to move up and down with your inhale. Then same thing with your exhale, just notice which part of you empties as you guide your breath out. Some of us, our belly fully empties. Others, it's still quite in the chest and shoulders. Next, see if you can notice if there's any sounds to your breath. Some of us may breathe in total silence. Others may notice there's a bit of sound through your nose, perhaps a bit of sound in the back of your throat. And you just notice this in your mind. No right or wrong, just using your breath as a tool just to help you stay present and just become more aware. Now we are going to influence our breath slightly. Some of us might like to place our hands on our belly, just outside your belly button. Others, you can just keep your hands on your lap. And now next breath in through your nose, see if you can start to expand into your belly. So when you breathe in, your belly expands up and out. And then as you exhale out through your nose, your belly just rests back down towards your spine. And again, breathing in, your belly expands. And then as slow and as mindful as you can, your breath leaves your body and your belly just empties before you begin to breathe again. Now, some of us might find this quite easy, and you may notice this is how you breathe throughout the day. For my chest breathers, you may find this a bit more challenging. Just try to release the need to do it perfect and just really try to breathe into your belly expand, and then exhale, let it go. So this is our diaphragm, our primary breathing muscle, doing its thing. And it also allows us to activate our rest and digest part of our nervous system. So just a couple more breaths in through your nose, really breathing into your belly. And now as slow as you can, out through your nose or mouth, and just allow your full body to empty. Pausing and then breathing again. Now if you guys just continue breathing into your belly and just slowing down your exhale, I'll just explain our brief breath practice to finish on. So we're gonna take a breath in through our nose, and I want you to make it as loud and as big as possible. Imagine you're trying to really fill up your whole body. Yes, let the laughs out, let everything out. You're gonna hold your breath in your body. You might squeeze your hands, squeeze your face, and then when I get to 1, you're gonna exhale and just let it all go. So we'll go together. Big breath in through your nose. Hold, push your belly out. You might squeeze your hands, squeeze your face for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Yes. And again, big breath in. Big hold. Maybe now you clench your toes, your face. You might laugh, you might smile. You're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big exhale. One more time. Big breath in. Hold, squeeze, fists, face. 5, 4, 3. Yes, Kate. Yes, Charmaine. Let it go. And then normal breath. And come back to the room. Welcome.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Wow.
If you enjoyed that, you can find more guided videos like this on my YouTube, Coaching with Frankie.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Frankie.
Thank
Kate,
you.
how are you feeling?
Good. Slightly spaced out.
Did its job?
That's where we need to be. Our next activity is my lovely emotions card. So I'm going to put a bunch of these on the table, and you can pick out which card resonates with you. So each card will have its own, I guess, feeling or emotion, and then whatever sticks out to you the most, I want you to pick one out. But if you have more than one, that's fine too.
Okay.
Like people generally find that they see more than one that they resonate with. So
Okay, amazing.
And this is like how we're feeling at this present moment?
yeah. So what you're
Or-
feeling, whatever you want, whether if it's something that you've been feeling for a long time, whatever's just
Okay.
resonating with you today.
Okay.
It could be a good emotion,
Okay.
it could be bad emotions, it could be a mixture of both. Because you can feel, I guess, two things at once on the same day. So whatever you're
Okay,
feeling.
Can I go?
Go. Ego Beaver, go for it.
I'm in there. I'm in there.
You've
I've
seen
seen my card.
Oh. Okay.
And that one. I love that one as well. How many can I have?
Max 3.
Max 3. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Let me.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm gonna go excited because I live my life in excitement. I get excited over everything.
I'm cheating. Okay, cool, fine.
Okay, and I kind of want. What's over there?
So we
got
have
hopeful,
wary, anxious, resentment, guilt, disappointed.
I'm all on the positives, you know.
I can slap some more positive ones
Yeah,
in
let's
there.
slap some positive ones. Oh, I'm gonna go proud.
Because I'm happy.
YOLO, wow, okay, cool.
Okay.
Have you all picked out our cards?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I picked excited because I would say I'm constantly excited and full of energy for everything. I like to be excited. And then my next one is proud because I'm very proud of myself and I'm not afraid to say it.
Yay, go you.
What about
Okay,
you?
so my primary card was that one, gratitude. Because gratitude, I don't know, I started practicing it quite a few years ago, and I would say it's probably the thing that's most changed my life, practicing gratitude. And I try to feel grateful for things, well I do actually, I don't even have to try anymore, because I do feel grateful for things every day. Acceptance, I've chosen because I've learned to accept myself. As with all my flaws, again, quite life-changing when you just can accept yourself. And I am happy because of these two things.
Yay. Love that. Do any of you guys resonate with each other's cards?
Yes, the acceptance one. I feel like it's a constant journey of accepting yourself.
Yeah.
But the more you do it, it just makes everything better.
I'll show you mine.
Yes.
Valued,
Nice.
forgiving, and mindful. And do you know what? The one that surprised me the most is the forgiving one. I don't know what it is, but it was just coming to me. So we'll see how that turns up in the artwork. Mindful, because I just did a lovely breathwork exercise.
Amazing.
And I'm in front of two lovely women. I'm quite mindful of you guys' space and your time. And we'll see how that manifests in the artwork. And then valued. I don't know. Hopefully what I'm doing offers value to, I guess, you guys and you guys viewing as well. Do you guys resonate with any of these cards?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one stuck out to you guys?
Actually, all of them. I mean, mindful. I practice that in my art, so I'm kind of try to be present. I think in life as well. I'm just about to do a new exhibition which I'm planning, and it's all about presence and just actually connecting with art, all kinds of art, whether it's music or visual art, but being present with it rather than trying to Instagram it or like just actually being there in the moment and just really feeling what you're feeling, which I think is quite important.
So now we're going to get on to the fun part, which is the art making. I've got two trolleys either side of you. It's got art materials, it's got paints, colouring, pencils, clays, pens, felt tips, whatever you need, and an apron. And same for you, Frankie. And if you guys, I don't know what you're feeling on making today, but we've also got canvases and we've got some paper. So feel free to pick out whatever you want and knock yourselves out. We have about 45 minutes for art making today. And let's make something nuts.
Yes.
No, make whatever you want. Okay. It doesn't have to be nuts.
Mine will definitely not. I've always shown up by two artists here.
You don't have to be good at art therapy to enjoy it. I don't know about you guys, but I work better when I'm standing up. So I'm gonna stand.
I'm gonna stand. It's getting real.
It is getting real. How are you feeling?
Good. Excited. Excited. Excited.
Oh, no. Did I just put mine away? Mindful.
Okay.
Oh, we just dive straight in.
Yeah.
That's part of the game. You just pick out whatever you want.
Okay.
I do love a felt tip, but I feel like I use them all the time. So, where's the paint at?
I'm kind
Not a
of
felt tip.
Should it come out the
Ready to go.
squeeze, or should it come out the whole thing?
Well, that's fine.
That's fine. Okay. And I'm just creating.
Go with the flow, baby.
Okay, let's go.
Whatever's coming into mind, you can use your cards as a prompt or do whatever's
brush.
going to be natural for you today. So Kate, tell me, we were talking earlier about you and your social media and how I was saying that you're quite on it, whereas I feel like
I don't think I'm
the
on
worst.
I really don't feel like I'm on it. I feel like I'm sporadically on it. Like I'll be really on it for 2 weeks and then I just disappear, which is not good. As we know, it's kind of not the best strategy.
Do you think there's a lot of pressure for creatives to also be content creators?
Totally, yeah. And it's, hugely. Oh, can I have some of your bright pink?
Go on then.
Yeah, I think there's massive pressure for us to show up and be visible. And actually, but I think the being visible part is not the issue. It's actually being able to be adept at content creation, because being visible is kind of easy, but creating content that people stops the scroll and that kind of, because people are it's just you have to be so good at that, like grabbing attention.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difficult bit, actually. It's grabbing attention in this world where everyone's fighting for it, and it's just quite difficult.
So how do you manage that emotionally? Because I remember years ago, I used to bang out the social media stuff and it literally made me depressed to the point I couldn't use social media anymore. So how do you, I guess, overcome social media anxiety?
I don't think I have social media anxiety. I think I have social media frustration, which is slightly different. And I think it's when you've put a lot of effort and time into creating a piece of content and then like 5 people see it and you think, oh God, like I could have spent that time painting, I could have spent it doing with my kids or doing something else, and you've put all of that effort in to actually not get much, well, it doesn't feel like you're getting much back from it. But then I suppose then you have to put that into perspective, because, okay, you might not have gone viral, and might not have got like thousands of views, but if what you said connected with 5 people and they benefited from it, then, you know, so it's about putting it into perspective. And actually, I think the people who it's meant for will see it. And then if it resonates with them, then you've kind of, that's it. So it's sort of like reframing why you're doing it. Yeah.
Gives you like a reason for it rather than just doing it.
Yeah.
What about you, Frankie?
So when I first started working for myself, I really didn't want to do social media. I was against it. I actually deleted my social media at first. I was like, I'm not doing it. And then obviously as time's gone on, you kind of realize you do need to be there and there is a benefit to it. Plus I enjoy watching other people, so I'm like, I could do that. And now I've actually really started to enjoy it. It's taken a few years, but I actually really enjoy, I suppose that's my creativity, because like creating a video and editing it, that's maybe where I get a bit of my creative release that I didn't actually realize I had.
Yeah.
And I mean, having a time cap on social media has also helped, so that I don't sit there and scroll. But I think if you can have a good relationship with it, it can actually be a good thing, especially if you work for yourself. But it is hard. I have to throw my phone away every night, like no more, just leave it. And then,
let's say you worked so hard on like a piece of content, and like what Kay was saying, you only get like 3 views or whatever. How does that make you feel? Or does it like does it make you scared of putting more work out, or does it just?
No. To be honest, no, I've just started my YouTube, as I mentioned, and I'm not getting many, my shorts are doing well, but my videos are only getting like 20, 30, 40 likes, but you have to honor the journey. Like when I first started teaching classes and having clients, wasn't fully booked overnight. I built it up. I mean, I built it up quite quickly, but I did build it up over time.
How quickly are we talking?
I mean, it did happen quite quick. I say lucky. I worked hard, so I probably like 6 months. But the first few weeks, I was like, oh my God, I've got like no work. So I'm trying to use that with the same with like content. It's like nothing, it's not gonna happen overnight. What about you? Question back to you. Can you detach from the views?
Back in the day, I found it really, really difficult, because I found so much value in people like liking my work or like being quite excited for me on the internet. But when the views stopped and like the likes weren't coming because of algorithm changes and stuff like that, it proper got me depressed. I got into a proper social media depression where I couldn't post, or I felt like really embarrassed about sharing my work because no one likes it. But then like after I figured out that it's just an algorithmic thing, the ones that need to see still see. The ones that follow will always kind of find your page. But it is difficult. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh my God, I completely ignore it. No, I like the validation. I like it when people like my work or like enjoy what I'm doing, but I also understand that it is what it is. It is what it is. I can't be too mad because my work isn't being shown or isn't getting the reach and stuff like that. I just have to remember why I'm doing it. Why am I sharing my work? What am I trying to get out of sharing my work in social media? And that's for people who can see me to kind of connect with what I'm doing, or like hear my story. Maybe they can resonate with some of my experiences and stuff like that, or even just to encourage art making or like therapeutic art making. So that's really what I want from my social media. So those who can see me to see me, and hopefully I offer some sort of value.
I think you do.
Yeah, I think you do too.
Stop it.
Yeah. I suppose that comes back to everything, remembering your why. That always gives you the encouragement, if things aren't going the way you want it to, remember why you're doing it, the life you want, the outcome you want, and then that definitely helps me, like when I remember why. I come back to why am I doing this, what's the life that I want to create, who am I helping, etc. That definitely helps.
I think I've been focusing more so this year I've been more intentional about bringing value to my social media. Like, why am I doing it if it's not going to be beneficial for other people, as well as I guess for myself? So I've been more intentional about sharing my own like real experiences within the industry and kind of like what it actually looks like to be an artist or to be a creator versus just, oh, here's my pretty picture. And I just got here by magic. You know? Like it's a real journey life. And I want people to see the journey. So they can kind of prepare themselves if this is the journey that they want to walk on.
Yeah, I think that's the interesting thing, isn't it? Because I think this is something that I became quite conscious of, is the fact that we only ever see the finished version.
Yeah.
When you're looking at another like famous artist or musician or whatever, you don't see the like hundreds of thousands of paintings that were shit, or the amount of times they turned up to a gig and nobody came. And, you know, you don't see all of that like work that goes in behind. You just see the polished version, and you kind of then beat yourself up because you're not there. So I think that's quite important to acknowledge all of that stuff.
What are you working on at the moment, Kate? You said you got an exhibition coming up.
So I've got an exhibition in September, which I was kind of working on the concept of it yesterday, and it's going to be called Afterglow.
Afterglow?
Afterglow.
Tell me more.
After, not after.
Afterglow.
Northerner.
Oh, so afterglow.
So, and it's basically, the premise of it is about experiencing things like fully, being fully present, feeling what you're feeling, whether you're standing with a piece of art and you're right in front of it and you're really kind of engaging with that art, or whether you're in a gig or, you know, music, poetry, whatever it is, that you're fully immersed in that. And then you have that afterglow afterwards. You know, when you leave a gig and you just like so on a high, or you've been to a gallery show and you're just so on a high, and it's about trying to feel that in your body, recognize it, and then hold on to that so you can revisit it in the future. I'm going to collaborate with a poet, a sound healer, and a musician.
Wow. Yeah, it's popped up straight after that.
A bit of sound healing.
So
I'll come along.
I paint to sound, so I immerse myself in one art in order to create my art. So I'm immersed in the sound, which I then take the energy and the emotion and everything from to put into the art. So in the art space, I want people to come feel the art, and they'll have a sound experience at the same time, so that they're feeling it all round. So it's a kind of an immersive thing, and hopefully they go away with an afterglow.
What sounds are you listening to? Is it just mindful music? Is it R&B? You listening to Nicki Minaj? Like, what are we listening to?
There are songs that take me places. So songs with historic emotional attachment. And then there are songs that I've never heard before. And so there I'm kind of listening into just the frequency of the sound and the vibration and the rhythm, and all of that is what's guiding what I'm doing. But then when it's a song that I know, then the emotion comes in as well. So with this series of work, I'll mix it up. I'm going to work with my poet friend on a piece that's specifically for the show. So it will be a first listen for me the first time I paint it, and then I'll probably just have it on loop while I'm continuing with the work. And I've got a couple of sound healer friends who I'm going to ask nicely for them to create something to the theme for me to paint to, so I'll be painting to those. And then I'm not sure on the musician front, if you know anyone, if you can recommend anyone.
I mean, I can sing you a song. I can sing you a song. I'm joking.
But I'm really open to all kinds of music. So I've painted like soul, old stuff, indie stuff, electronic music. So it can be anything. But it's quite interesting for me to paint stuff that's new and that I haven't heard before, because it just brings out different, you know, gestures and reactions and stuff.
Do you notice a pattern when you listen to the same style of music, a pattern with the art that you make?
What it tends to do is you can feel the energy of the art. So if I'm listening to something that I find quite calming and grounding, then the artwork will look quite calming and grounding. And if I'm listening to something that I'm like really excited about and I'm dancing while I'm painting, then the painting is probably going to be quite pink and quite, you know, gestural and quite, hopefully anyway, you get the sense of the energy of what I was listening to when you look at the art. That's the hope.
How did you discover that? What point were you like, I need to paint to music?
I've always got sound on. I think this is a neurodivergent thing. So I always have to have background noise. I mean, it's very quiet in here. I'm very conscious of the fact that it's very quiet in here. And I really struggle to work without any background noise, and that's whether I'm doing computer work or artwork. So whenever I'm painting, my natural thing is to put on either like a podcast or music or something. I have to have the sound. And I think the only thing that's changed is that I've become more conscious and intentional about what that sound is.
What's the experience like without listening to music? And do you not like to be alone with your own thoughts?
So I think in terms of the art that I create, it's about turning the thoughts off. I've got ADHD. I think I possibly have a bit of autism as well, judging by the workshop that I've just done for my son, and like listening to all of the stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, that's me. Oh yeah, that's me. But with the ADHD, I've got like so many conversations happening in my head at the same time. And my mind is flitting from this thing to that thing to this thing to that thing. And so when I put on the music, it allows me to calm, to switch that off, and to go into more of a flow state where I'm not thinking about where the painting's going, I'm just feeling where the painting's going. And for me, that is, it's quite therapeutic. I think it's kind of essential to what I want the art to do at the end of the day, because I want it to hold a certain energy for the people that have it and live with it. And I think if I didn't stop all that chatter, the art would become quite confused.
What about you? Can you sit with your own thoughts?
So if you'd asked me that question 5 years ago, it would have, I couldn't even sit for like 10 seconds without some form of distraction. My thoughts were chaotic. They still are, and I love it now. I love the chaotic thoughts. I love that I find that it gives me, the chaotic thoughts allow me to proceed in life. But I was in quite a bad way where just sitting with my thoughts was just awful. Whereas now, every day, I make sure, even if it's just for like 1 minute or like 30 seconds, to just sit and breathe with no distraction. Sometimes it can be longer, and I feel like that is something that I don't take for granted ever, because it's just so peaceful. Not all the time, obviously, like I mentioned, I still love that my thoughts are chaotic, but I feel like I have more awareness of them. They don't own me anymore. Quite deep answer, but there we go.
Yeah, that's interesting, because the awareness of thought is something that I didn't get until I was 40. So
Until you were 40?
Yep. Yeah. It wasn't something I ever questioned, and I had a lot of mental health issues, and I grew up with quite a victim mindset, and that downward spiral, I could feel it coming, and I indulged it. I blooming loved it. I would let it go, and I'd let myself spiral, and I wallowed in it. And it wasn't until I was divorced when I was 40, and I started to kind of question a lot of stuff that I'd always taken for granted, and did a lot of research, read a lot of books, did some courses, all the rest of it. Hired a coach, she was amazing, and just realized that I can control my thoughts, and they're not me. And I have the power to go, actually, that one's not a good one. Let's not go there. Let's not indulge it. Let's try and think of a better one, and actually consciously change those thoughts. And that was like life-changing.
Yeah, it's life-changing, I'd say, for sure.
Have you had any similar experiences?
Like, I flip in and out of the victim mindset, and I know I'm doing it now, whereas before I didn't realize, and I actually just say, I have my auntie who I speak to, and I say, I'm being a victim right now, let me complain about stupid stuff. She listens, and then I feel like, okay, now it's time to do something about it, or to realize that it's not necessarily you, realizing rather than let it take over and controlling like 6 months of your life. And that's been amazing, because for me it doesn't disappear, but you just learn how to manage it better.
That's it. You just become conscious.
Yes.
I think that's the thing. It's the consciousness of what's happening, and the consciousness that you are in control, and you can do something about it.
And sometimes it's nice to just sit in the victim mindset. You know, I'm going to feel sorry for myself.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm going to feel sorry over something stupid.
I love a bit cry.
Yeah. I'm going to complain about something.
And cry, and I actually love it. But then again, it's a release, isn't it?
It's a release.
Quite nice.
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
Yeah, exactly. And then you do something rather than letting it dictate your actions and your behavior and everything else.
I used to be so like crying avoidant. I used to be scared to cry.
Did you?
Yeah. I had like the opposite of like having to be super stoic all the time. So I just kept everything in and just did this face.
Oh no.
and then just coasted through life
Aw.
until about 25
Yeah.
is when I really allowed myself to have proper tears or like have
Wow.
the proper like releasing emotions.
Did it feel good?
It just wasn't what I grew up with. Like being allowed to cry, like especially openly. So when I discovered that I could cry and I needed to cry, it was such a massive
Amazing.
relief.
Was it quite an adjustment?
I was in a therapy session. I was quite new into therapy, and my therapist was just like, "Why are you being strong? Like, why do you have to hold it in?" And then she literally said, "It's okay to be sad and it's okay to cry." And literally floodgates.
Wow.
And
That
then-
must have felt good.
No, it was such a relief to think that I've just been like carrying around like my own emotions like that. I used to cry for others or like be sad on other people's behalves. Like I could feel other people's emotions. So if someone was sad, I'd feel that.
That's
but with
really
my own things, literally straight face.
Wow.
Like I just learned how to just manage myself or manage my own emotions in that way by like not feeling them.
Yeah.
Do you still flip into that now? Do you find moments where you do that now, or you?
I think when I'm by myself, I can really tune into my tears. I love a good like shower cry or like Netflix and cry. I just put on like a rom-com and be like, Netflix and cry is my
That bit's
favorite one.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
Every
a new
night.
one. It means Netflix and chill.
Because it gives myself an excuse to actually cry. I watch something sad and I'll be like, really, I'm just like putting my emotions somewhere to give myself an excuse to cry, essentially. I find it more difficult to be vulnerable around other people, so I kind of hold it in until I'm at home. But I'm working on that and working on, I guess, finding a safe space to do that, because not everyone is gonna be able to manage or hold my emotions in the way that I feel like I need to, which is not necessarily the other person's fault. It's just we all have something specific, or you want someone to hold you in a specific way that only exists in your head.
Yes, that's true. I've learned that as well.
I've always been a crier.
Really?
I think again it's like a sensitivity thing, and I remember when I was little, my parents saying, "Oh, she's very sensitive. She's very sensitive," because I used to burst into tears all the time, and I burst into tears at really inappropriate times, like at work if there's a meeting and the energy in the room gets a little bit aggressive or a little bit, I used to just burst into tears, or I could feel myself like just the tears coming, and I'd like have to leave the room. And I remember going to a therapist and saying, look, you just need to stop me from crying. You just need to be able to, like, what's going on? Why do I keep crying all the time? And they kind of, like, they gave me some, like, crazy answer, like, oh, that bit of your brain didn't fully develop or something like that. And I think it's part of my kind of neurodivergent thing where I'm just, like, quite sensitive to sound, and I'm sensitive to energy and aggression and things, and it just... So I've kind of got used to bursting into tears in public and just kind of like inappropriately crying, and kind of, I sing in a choir and I cry nearly every week.
Really?
Just the vibration of the voices and the emotion of the song, and I'll look and I'll catch somebody's eye contact, and then that's it, I'm gone. And I'm like, shit. So yeah, it's just something I've kind of got used to. I'm never, like, my problem's the opposite to yours. Like, I can't keep it in. And I want to remain professional, and I want to kind of be able to have a debate with somebody without getting upset. But I'll just...
debate tears are real though.
You can't help them. They just come
like,
out.
all of a sudden you're crying, and like, I'm not crying. It's so interesting, like discovering, I guess, your neurodivergence as an adult.
Yeah, it explains a lot. And like for me, I'm kind of, it feels like everyone's doing it as well, and I don't want to be on that bandwagon, so I just don't speak about it usually, and I don't talk about it with my work and stuff. And I only really know because my son has been diagnosed with both ADHD and autism, so it's kind of through his diagnosis that I'm like listening to his diagnosis going, shit, that's me.
That's me.
Oh my God, that's me. And I realise how similar we are. Like, we trigger each other over the same things. But it really makes a lot of, like, all my sort of childhood trauma suddenly makes sense. All of the, like, not feeling like I fitted in ever. It was quite debilitating because I used to feel like the weird kid and nobody liked me. And I just thought nobody liked me because I was just not very likable and I was unpopular and all the rest of it. And now I realise it's because I was I was a bit weird. I was a bit strange, but and then it was things that I didn't really understand, and I wasn't conscious of. And now I'm conscious of it. I know that I've spent years talking over people and interrupting them, and doing all those things that everyone's like, oh gosh, she's so annoying. So I'll try and stop myself from doing it. Now I'll kind of be really super conscious of masking it, I guess. But yeah, when I was a kid, didn't have any of that self-awareness, so I was just like really, really, really annoying.
I think we celebrate that now, though. We celebrate not saying you're weird, but we celebrate everyone is different. No one's the same. Yeah, everyone can live life how they want to, and there's things that people have to work with, but I definitely think it's more accepting of everyone's own ways. I hope, anyway.
Yeah. It's nice that there is more awareness, and it's nice that, people, it's like, even like with my son, I have to remind myself, like he took my hairdryer the other day. I went to dry my hairdryer's gone. He's got corkscrew curls and he's like really think about his hair. My hairdryer was gone, and I was like, about to go out, I want to dry my hair. And I rang him and I'm like, dude, where's my hairdryer? And like 2 weeks prior, I wanted him to go to his dad, and he was stressing over his hair, and I said, oh, well, take my hairdryer with you, meaning and bring it back. And he's like, well, you said, Mum, I could take your hairdryer. If I needed it, I could take your hairdryer. And he just, quite literally took my hairdryer. And I was just like, I was quite annoyed. And then afterwards, I'm like, oh, okay, it was my fault, right? Because I didn't communicate with him. Like, he's so literal about everything. And I should have been quite, specific about, if you take the hairdryer, you bring it back. Or you tell me before you take it. And because I didn't give him direct instructions, he ran with my, he's like, oh, sorry, Mum, my bad. And then I felt bad because I'd got annoyed with him when it was really my fault for not communicating properly. So I still have to kind of pull myself up on, understanding.
How do you guys fit in within the industry? Like, do you find that the people within your industry accept you for who you are and what you come with, or do you feel like you've had to like adjust your behavior or your attitudes or your personality in order to fit in with what you do?
I wouldn't necessarily say I'd had to adjust my personality. However, I do a lot of breath work, but I also am a personal trainer. But I grew up hating exercise. I would refuse to do anything. Like, I wouldn't walk anywhere. I quit every activity that I begged my parents to let me do. I didn't find exercise easy. I do now, but when I first started, like, I couldn't even run for like 30 seconds. No idea how to lift
still there now.
And it doesn't come naturally to me. Like, I have to really work hard to be fit, I suppose. Obviously now, because I do so much of it, it is a lot easier. But when I first started, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I can't do all the, I haven't come from being able to do all these crazy things. And that really scared me at first. I was like, no one's gonna take me seriously. I'm not good enough. And then as you move on, you realize no one actually cares. Maybe some people will, if someone wants, a runner, they might want a running PT, but actually you're gonna have your own crowd who will relate to you, who were so, like, I went to a new gym the other day and I still got gym anxiety, and I'm a personal trainer, but I feel like I can really, I can help my clients who are new to the gym, so I've used that in a positive way. But I think my personality kind of fits in with the fitness, because quite loud.
And how do you get over that gym anxiety? Because, girl, I go in and I'm like,
oh my God, the amount of times I'd walk into a gym and just go on the treadmill for 10 minutes and then leave. Like, I would say the best thing to do is have a plan and realize no one is looking at you. Everyone is looking at themselves, including myself. Like, you think that everyone's being like, whoa, she can't do that properly, but actually no one is.
Frankie, I've got my own treadmill that I now use as a speaker holder and a drying rack. And I did yoga in the studio because, again, I'm just too shy.
Yeah.
And I feel so much safer in my own comfortable space because I just feel like people are judging me because like in the gym, that's not where I thrive. It's not my safe space. So I'm very self-conscious in that environment, and I just built it. So how do you get over that?
I'd say just keep going as well. So like times when I'd go on the treadmill for 5 minutes and then leave, I would go the next day and maybe do 5 minutes, 30 seconds. And then as I started to get more confident with the breathing, then I would obviously do breath work before. But I would say like almost like expose yourself. Like you just have to keep going. It does get better. If it is still really challenging, of course, a PT is gonna help you because they're gonna give you confidence form. I actually had a client who was so scared of the gym and he now, when he's on holiday, goes into a gym on his own. So it's like, it can be done. And like I said, it doesn't disappear. I went to a new gym the other day. I was like, oh, I don't know what anything is. I'm shy. But actually, after you know, get warmed up and just have a plan as well.
Because I literally go in and like pick up some dumbbells and I'll stretch for like 10 minutes and I'll do a little run on the treadmill and I'll be like, I'm going home. I've done too much here. Too many people have seen me.
But it's not easy. I feel like everyone gets a bit of that.
Can I nick your orange?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, my solution is just don't go to the gym. Just don't go. I hate the gym.
Do you know what?
Absolutely hate it.
I think also, so people always thought to exercise it has to be weights or running, and actually it can be anything like jiu-jitsu. I do jiu-jitsu. I like do mobility. I walk. Like it doesn't have to be CrossFit intense. It can be anything that moves your body that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't necessarily always have to be the gym. Like we did yoga here, you know, we found a way to
find
make
something
it work.
that I actually like.
That's actually my top tip, I'd say.
Yeah.
Do something that works for you. If you don't like
when you
lifting
find
weights,
your thing.
Yeah.
My thing is hot yoga.
Yeah, there you
I love
go.
hot yoga. But I used to trampoline. That used to be my thing. And
I'm not surprised. You get trampolining energy.
I loved it. I absolutely love it. It's a tricky one though, because it's like hard to find places to go. You can't just turn up and trampoline at any time because there has to be a coach there. And also, I quite like all these content creators that keep saying that women over 50 shouldn't do intense exercise, that we should. I'm like, 7 minutes a day, that's enough.
I've been influenced, I agree.
I'm choosing to believe that content.
And how's the art industry treating you?
It's a tricky one, isn't it? I think.
Did you fit in straight away, or did you have to kind of adapt to the art
I
world?
mean, when you say art industry, I mean that covers quite a big.
It's a broad question.
Yeah, you've
What
got like your
is it?
fine art, you've got commercial art, you've got, you know, like it's a big world, and I think it's a tricky one. I find it quite hard to navigate, and I think what I've realised is, rather than trying to get into the establishment, I just try to find my audience and find the people who resonate with what I'm doing, and what I'm trying to improve their well-being or whatever, you know. And it's about connecting with those people more so than trying to get into the art world.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's kind of, I don't know, I probably have quite a few beliefs and things about it, but there's definitely a sort of establishment type thing about it where you come from a certain background, or you have a certain education or whatever, or you know the right people, you're in the right circles. It all matters, right? It all makes a difference. And I get quite stressed about all of that. I kind of get stressed about the fact that I don't have an art degree. I don't come from those kind of circles, and like, how do you break in when you don't have really well-known university? You're known because you're just on the map, right, already. So it's just like trying to establish yourself when you don't have that. I find it quite tricky. And that said, I did get my work in Harrods this week.
Yes.
Okay, you kept on quiet.
Yeah, that was quite,
Tell
quite
us more.
exciting. I'm partnering with a company called Faraday Club, and they make home cinema rooms and sound experiential rooms for their clients. So they can be gaming rooms or cinema rooms. And because my art comes from sound, it's like quite a nice rounded collaboration. So my art will go in their cinema rooms and be available to their customers.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
We
Amazing.
love a win.
We do love a win.
No, it's hard though, because I resonate with the fact that you know, when you don't come from certain backgrounds, you don't go to certain universities, or even being a self-taught artist. I found that getting into the industry was quite difficult. And quite pretentious. I remember meeting a bunch of women for like a little art date, and they were asking each other, oh, where did you go to art school? Where did you go to art school? And one girl literally was just like, oh, I'm so glad you guys went to art schools and blah, 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 blah. I hate when I'm being around self-taught artists, and I was just there like this waiting for my turn to be like, I'm actually self-taught, I didn't go to art school. And then she was just like, oh no, not you, we love you. Girl.
And you just
Girl.
We heard it.
Self-taught.
Girl.
Amazing. Like,
I didn't do the art school thing, so like I've received a lot of, I guess, what's the word? Discrimination against my practice because I didn't go to art school.
Does it make you even more satisfied though?
10 times more. 10 times more. I remember being at my first solo exhibition, and I was invigilating my own show. One guy walks in and he gave me a cup. He says, oh, can you put this in the bin? And I said, sure, cool, I'll put it in the bin, that's okay. Not a big ask. And then he went around looking at the artwork and he said, oh, this is beautiful work, blah, 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 blah. And then I was just like, oh, thank you, la, la, la. But he hadn't acknowledged the fact that I was the artist just yet.
Did you realise at that point?
He thought I worked there and I was the cleaner.
Whoa.
No, honestly, it was so fucking rude. And there was a painting that he was interested in that he wanted to actually buy. But the more I got to speak to him, the more I realised that he was just a twat.
Wow.
Love it.
Because once I did tell him that I was the artist, he goes, oh, like, well done, congratulations, blah, 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 blah. What art school did you go to? And I said, I didn't go to art school, I'm self-taught. And he was just like, oh, okay. And then he left and he came back with his wife and they wanted to buy a piece of artwork.
Did you say no?
I said no.
Oh wow.
It was just the energy of like what he brought that day.
Yeah. Wow.
Especially because one, he was treating me like I was the cleaner, just like any old staff member. And two, the fact that I didn't go to art school kind of like gave him the ick, but he still wanted the artwork because I was still, I guess, reasonably affordable. But it just didn't feel right to me to sell to someone who had that idea of me before they even knew me or knew what my artwork was about. So I said, you know what, I'll take the art, I don't need the money.
But you would have got a win from that. Yeah, that's more important.
And just totally, I'd have been with you on that.
Yeah. And whenever you say, I've said no a few times, not to on that level, just I felt like someone was disrespecting me, maybe with like how much they were offering or like taking too much from me. And I said no. And at the time I was like, oh, I could have really done with that work. But then actually something so much better has come along.
Literally.
And I've used that now throughout my whole, especially the last 2 years, like I'm being very selective. And actually at the time you think, oh, if you're authentic, it always comes back.
Yeah, because I told him, so sorry, someone just came in and bought in the artwork. It's no longer available. And literally, as he left, someone came in and bought that same piece of artwork.
Wow, yes, you spoke it out loud. Yes.
That was a win.
That's a big win.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I did feel silly like turning down money. I needed it. I needed the cash, I'm not gonna lie. But I just, my spirit didn't take to that. So I said,
yes.
I want this to go to a home. Especially, I was so emotionally attached to my art when I first started, that giving that away to someone who didn't even appreciate me as the artist, I just couldn't do it. And a nice couple literally came out of the car, saw the artwork, and they were like, oh, how much is this? Asked me about my story, who I am, blah, 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 blah. Took actual interest. Yeah. And then they were like, okay, cool, we'll take it. And I said, that is God.
Yes.
That is the universe working.
Yep.
In front of your eyes.
Yeah.
Good for
Sometimes you just have to take an L.
You do.
Because you're just making space for other things to come. But also sometimes you have to take the L and take the money.
Sometimes you have to take that.
You have to weigh it out. You've got bills to pay. But a lot of people are just not worth the time or don't see the value in you.
Yeah, but someone else will. If you see it in yourself, someone else will.
What's your favorite thing about working in your industry?
Oh, do you know my favorite thing? I was thinking this earlier. I'd say it's maybe ties in with being self-employed. I do have, I wouldn't say I get bored very quickly. I always want something else. And, or like just, I love a challenge. I absolutely love the journey. I love it when it's difficult. Yeah. But where working for yourself and in my industry, there's always, you're kind of, well, for me, I'm in control of where I go. So like I started out as a yoga teacher, now I'm a PT and a breathwork coach. Like, and it's allowed me to use my mind and the way I work to suit myself. So it like constantly, I can constantly change it without being told, no, you can't do that. And I absolutely love that. I suppose that's more about being self-employed though, but I use it in my industry.
Okay.
I mean, I get to create every day. I get to make art every day. I mean, not that I do, because I do a lot of marketing, but you know, I mean, I think it's the freedom, right? So and it's doing what you love. I don't find the industry as such per se very accommodating or easy, but I love my life and I love being able to just do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, when the sun came out, I'd had to wait home for a builder, and so I was working from home. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do my garden. Just did some gardening, because I just wanted to be in the sunshine. I wanted to be in the earth, and I spent a couple of hours in my garden, and I thought, well, I'll just work tonight. You know, I'll just do the work in the evening, because I want to make the most of the sunshine and the beautiful day and do this now. So it's just having that freedom and that flexibility. And then also, I think in terms of the art, it's when you see someone connect to your work. You know, when you find that when the right person finds the painting that's meant for them and it just lights them up. And that's really special, and that makes it worth it, and it makes it kind of all the effort worthwhile, and it's quite special, isn't it?
I feel like I'm allowed to be myself as well. That I can be like loud, silly, stupid. I laugh with my clients all day long. I don't have to be too serious. Someone was like, can you ever do anything seriously? I was like, no. And like, luckily in my classes and my clients, I just can take the piss all day long. And yeah, that's amazing. And of course, seeing them grow. I love my one-to-one clients. Like I just love seeing the progression. It's just amazing. Just say I'm really enjoying the art. I didn't think I would, and I absolutely love it.
I think my favorite part about being an artist is, like you're saying, like the freedom, and the freedom to be myself, and the freedom to make my own schedules.
Yes.
To pick who I surround myself with, and just playing all day.
Yeah,
like, I'm literally fucking about all day. I do have work to do, but it doesn't feel as heavy as when I worked a 9 to 5, because this is my choice. This is what I'm choosing to do. So when I do have hard days, it's still my choice to either fix it or not fix it, or learn from it. It's just, everything is the way that I want it to be.
Yes.
Mostly. I have this phrase, I wasn't born to be an employee for the rest of my life and die. That's just not what my human experience is about.
I think I've only ever been an employee, like apart from when I was a student and I worked in a bar. I've only ever had one proper job.
Oh, really? I've had a few.
I'm chronically unemployable.
I am now.
I was freelance, and for about 4 years I had a freelance position where I felt like I was employed, because I was going to the same place every day and doing the same. But yeah, I think I'm unemployable, really.
Yeah.
I think I've quit every job I've ever had. I've just been like, oh, it's not for me. Or no, any slight inconvenience, I've been like, no, can't be here anymore.
I don't think I had a job over a year or something, and now I've been doing this for like 4 years.
Yep.
Which is like, you know, I think that's the sign in itself.
But I just think I have undiagnosed ADHD also. Like, I just need the change.
Yeah.
And I just need a new interest. So once I'm somewhere for a long time, I'm just like, something needs to be different here.
That's why it's so good working for yourself, because you can change that.
The projects I start just because.
Yeah, why not?
That's why we got a podcast here today. I just like the change, and I want to do so many different things in my life that just sticking to one thing forever just doesn't make sense.
Oh gosh, could you imagine? I feel like I've lived 10 lives. That's why I always say to everyone, I feel like I've lived.
Same.
Like I'm only 32 and I feel like I've lived so many different lives.
Same. But it's fun. I'm grateful.
Yes.
Keyword there. I'm grateful that I can do this, and I really see my privilege being able to do anything I want. Okay, the art making section is done. Now we're going to talk about the art making that we've made, the artwork that we've made, and how it's made you feel and what the process was like. And who wants to start?
So I absolutely.
Can you show us?
Sorry. let's show you first.
We want to
It's a bit
see.
chaos. Okay, this is an insight into my mind. At any one point, 1,000 things going on. So I did take inspo from the cards so my card was proud and excited. I started with sober. I've been sober for 3.5 years, and that's probably the proudest thing I've ever done in my life. So I started with that. Also, and then I've also done the faces because yes, I'm proud of sober. This is my brand name, Coaching with Frankie, but all the emotions that it comes with it, like being sober has been up and down, like the temptation, the resistance, the discipline, the new life. I think I just created it with all the up and down. Same with my own business, as you guys probably know, up and down. And then massive breathe, because learning how to breathe has changed my life. Again, if you want to hear more about that, check me out on my socials. Learning how to actually breathe properly has changed my life. I was a chronic mouth breather. And then here, I've just done love, because I love, jiu-jitsu, and everything is working out. And then my favorite bit, I said I wasn't very good at art. So I put, you can't do it, because it's what I was told most of my life, you can't do it. And then at the bottom, I put, I'm good at art.
Yay! And what was the process like for you? Like actually picking your art materials and doing the painting?
Well, I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I can't draw, I can't paint, I don't know how colors work. I don't want to make a fool of myself almost. And then actually I was like, these two things, I've got so much to be proud of. I'm just going to go with this. And then at first I was just using the paint, and then actually it was really fun. I took a bit of inspo from you actually. You know how there's like words in words? I was like, I'm actually going to put so jiu-jitsu, I put WTF, what the fuck? Because when I first started, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And now I'm a blue belt and I'm competing, and that's also changed my life. So yeah.
I know my executive producer would love to dig into your brain, because she's a little fighter.
Oh yeah, I can talk about it all day. Let's do it. Let's have a fight. But yeah, I absolutely loved that, and I want to do it again.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, I loved it so much.
What I found really interesting is, hold this up. I'm gonna put these two cards up. Look at the color palette.
The colors. Yes.
Was that by design, or was it just a happy?
That's how I just started. I just started with the green, and then it just these are mainly things that I'm proud of, like breathing, sober, my business. And then this is the things that, some things, love, jiu-jitsu, everything is working out.
Everything is working out?
Yes.
You got any little comments for Frankie?
I love
or do you resonate with it?
No, I'm just standing there thinking, gosh, she put a lot of thought into that. I just played with paint. You know, and there's a lot's come out through it, which is really nice. And yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
You said those the ones at the top are
proud moments and things that make me excited. Just a touch. I could talk about things that make me excited all day, but yeah, being sober is it's the proudest thing I've ever done of myself. Yeah.
And if you had to be anywhere in this image, where would you stick yourself?
Right here. Love.
Why here?
Yeah.
Because I suppose loving yourself is a journey. I'm definitely not fully there. And also, I have worked really hard on, we're going to go a bit deep here, not having any more toxic relationships or relationships that aren't right for me. And I've done a lot of work on myself, and I know that my right love is coming.
Oh, amazing.
Follow me if you're there. Slide into my DMs.
She's single, guys.
I'm single.
I wrote down at some point a list of deal makers and a list of deal breakers. Like they were like qualities, like values and things. I never knew what I was expecting the person to look like. So every time I tried to do a vision board, I couldn't put someone on it because I didn't care what they looked like. You know, there was I couldn't find a picture of what this person was going to look like, but I knew the values and the things that I wanted. And then I've met my forever person, and at some point I keep all my notebooks. I take loads and loads. Keep all my notebooks, and I was looking for just something that would fit in my handbag for something, or I was looking for my gratitude journal from years ago just to put on my socials, something like that. It fell open on this page, and I read these lists and went, oh my God, that is exactly what I got. Like exactly, everything I would like. I wanted a risk taker. Like, he's taken me diving with sharks. I wanted somebody adventurous. I wanted somebody smart. You know, everything that I asked for, I got it. Yeah,
And just patience, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think what you're saying, like that kind of learning as well, like, and when I look back on all of the things that happen, like I say relationships in the loosest of terms because they were probably situationships that I wanted to be relationships. When I look back at those, I see what I learned from each one. And it's almost like if you don't learn the lesson, you're going to keep getting the same thing until you learn it.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like really kind of, okay, I've got it now. Let's move on, you know? And actually, now that I've met him, if I would have met him 5 years ago, it wouldn't have worked because I needed to go through that process and I needed to learn all those things. And it's really interesting because I'm one of these people like, I want it now, I want it now. Like I'm just like, nothing happens fast enough for me. And I had to be so patient for that to happen. But now that it has, it's like, I am, the gratitude card comes up because I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the connection and everything. I'm grateful for him and everything he brings to our lives together and our relationship, which if I'd found him 5 years ago, I probably wouldn't have had that same sense of gratitude. There would have been things I would have just let sabotage it.
So was that to do with your own internal work that now you can have him in his fullest?
Yeah, totally. And like there's things that in our relationship now, I know that with my ex-husband, would have driven me mad or I would have got really upset about or whatever, and they don't bother me now. Like these, like my I suppose my values or don't know what you call it, it's shifted. So what
values works, your things that you want, things that
I suppose I'm just more accepting of the fact that we're all different and nobody's perfect and you can't get a perfect person. So, you know, there's no point getting annoyed about the fact that some things are a little bit not quite right or something, you know, although most things are actually really right. But do you know what I mean? It's just that kind of shift of attitude, I suppose. Yeah. Yes.
That was actually helpful for me as well. So thank you for that. Thank you. And thank you for sharing your beautiful work.
Thank you for having me. I honestly enjoyed it so much.
Would you recommend it to a friend?
Yes.
Amazing.
Many friends.
Okay, do you want to show the audience your piece of work?
Okay. I feel like I didn't really put so much thought into mine as Frankie did. I just played with the paint and I just really enjoyed like seeing the colours mixed together and like wanting to put thick paint and bright bits, and then I quite like just getting my pencil and going over and the paint coming off, and it was more about, I suppose, as we were talking, not being that conscious about what I was creating, but just enjoying the colours and just playing really, and putting my happy colours down, and I don't know, I'm just kind of more of the feeling of warmth and gratitude and a little bit of excitement and things that I'm feeling at the moment. So not quite as literal as your thought process that went into it. Mine was just a little bit more, I don't know, just playing really with the paint.
From an observational point of view, how can I say this?
I've just got paint on.
Your different approaches may still come from the same mindfulness space. Like the different approaches, because I also think yours, it may not have been like consciously literal, but it's just your way of expressing art because you're not an artist. Whereas yours has come out this way because you do art.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So do you think, I guess the fact that you do art influenced this experience for you?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, I'm used to playing with paint, and I think I know what colours I like, and I know what things, what I like to feel. So there's certain, like, I really get a really great sense of satisfaction from getting really thick paint and just like splodging it on and then drawing the pencil through, and you know, it gave me the chance to do things that I wouldn't normally do in my own practice, which is quite fun. But then it's just playing. So I just was playing, really.
And was that the act of playing an enjoyable thing for you?
Absolutely, always is. Yeah. And I could just keep playing all day.
Did you feel the pressure of making an outcome?
Slightly. Slightly. I mean, I think there's probably, I felt a little bit more pressure because I am an artist. So I feel like everyone's expecting something to look good. So yeah, there's probably a bit of that. And I think I put pressure on myself for that as well, because I want it to look good. But I was trying to not let that overshadow and I really wanted to play with things that I don't normally play with. So I don't normally use pastels and I don't normally use pencils. So being able to just play with those was quite nice. But I kind of want to keep going.
You kind of want to keep going.
Yeah. Pastels are very satisfying.
Now I've picked that up, I feel like it needs to go there. Yeah. Anyway.
And how was the process, I guess, making art without sound? In the same way that you do it at home?
I mean, what I was banking on was the fact that we were talking. So I do quite often make art listening to people being interviewed. So I was tuning into that. If we'd all been silent, I would have really struggled.
Really?
Yeah.
So interesting.
Yeah. So I was kind of not being very conscious about what was happening here because I was listening to what we were saying and I was trying to just use that as opposed to being really thoughtful and mindful about all of the things that have been,
I think I would have done the opposite. To start with, I needed the sound, but actually I think I could have gone into pure silence and honed in on that.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Yeah.
And have your words that you've chosen earlier have a conscious output to your work or conscious connection to your work?
I would say so, yeah. I mean, I think what's come out, it feels quite happy, and I did have a sense of, I mean, the acceptance thing is an interesting one because when I'm working and I'm painting, I trust. So I trust that whatever I put on the canvas is the right thing, and it's an acceptance that whether it, like you get to a point of painting and you're like, am I going to ruin it if I take it any further? And that I had that thought a few times where like I could have stopped quite a lot earlier, but because we kept talking, I kept painting, and it's that whole kind of trusting whatever you do next might not be right now, but it is the thing that leads to what is right coming up. So whatever mark I make is the right one, whether it's to lead to the next one or whether it's the final one. And I think that's quite a good metaphor.
Yeah, I was thinking that's like life.
Yeah, so it's just trusting, yeah.
And what about you, Frankie? You said yours had a direct correlation.
To my cards?
Yeah.
Yes, I started with the green because I didn't know what I was going to do. So I just went with the green, and then I was like, oh, I can do the two things. And then I got like the main things down, and then I just thought like the emotion as well. So like, that's what that is. That's what that, the up and down. Even though me before coming here would never have like thought that would represent that, because I'm like, and I feel like it was, as well, I'm messy. Like I'm messy in everything, and I feel like it's really messy, but it actually looks good. Like obviously it's not sellable, but like the messiness, I like the messiness and how it all just works.
Oh, you said it's not sellable, which is a very interesting comment. Would you want to sell it? Or do you feel like this is such a personal
No,
thing?
this is personal, yeah. I'd keep this to myself, yeah.
Would you want other people, I guess, besides the people in the camera, the people in the room, to see it? Like, let's say, would you hang it in your living room?
Yeah, I'm very proud of my journey. I really enjoy. I've stopped talking about being sober the first 2 years. The first year when it was really hard, I took solace in it. Now I've stopped a bit, but whenever I do talk about it, I feel a massive release, connection, everything. So yeah, and I'd love to help more people breathe because it's completely changed my life, physically, mentally, everything.
Okay.
And yours?
I'll share this bad boy with you guys. Do you know what? I actually found it really difficult. I found it really difficult to start because again, I know paint. So I was trying to not make something. I was trying not to produce a piece of work and stuff like that because it's just so easy for me to just be like and make a finished product. But I think halfway through, I said, I'm just gonna make a mess. Then it started again to form into something that I would usually sell. That's when I decided to go in with my hands and just kind of like make it messy, so I don't have the same, oh, I'm gonna just sell this afterwards feelings. But I actually quite like it. And I'm resisting the urge to put it for sale. But
Why are you resisting the urge?
because some things should just be for me and for my therapeutic process. That's why I like working with clay, because I don't feel like I'm good with clay, and I don't know how to use it. So, and it's not something I'll be like, oh, okay, now I can sell this piece of work. But when I paint, I'm so used to the texture, the movement, the feeling that I can accidentally produce a piece of work, if that makes sense. So when I do, I'm just there like, okay, cool, let's make this messy and make it more for me. And I think dipping my hands into the paint made it more fun. And it brought me back to when you're a child and you do all the finger paints and stuff like that. So it kind of took me back there, which was quite late in the game, but that's when I really felt like, okay, cool, like this is it. I'm getting the mindful aspect of it from trying not to produce something. But also just squirting around the paint and just moving it around, I found quite therapeutic. And then listening to you both, masculine industries or male dominated industries, and having to, I guess, be a woman in the man's field. So it's just nice to talk about it, or like share our experiences or share insights. I'm curious of what you guys' experience are, especially you as an artist. We work closely in the same field. And then you as a mindfulness, breathwork, fitness instructor, that's a completely different field from me. So it was just interesting to kind of learn a bit about it and how you see or feel it or interact with it, and then how you responded to it within the art.
I'd love to do more art.
Come back, season 2.
Yes, I'm there.
Season 2. And then I thought about my words. I'm still forgiving. I have no idea. Maybe this is one for my therapist and not for you guys today. We all make mistakes. That's what it says on the card. I guess there's a lot in that. Maybe I'll unlock that with my therapist. I'll bring it back up next week. Mindful. I find it all really calming, and I paint from a mindfulness perspective. So maybe with my bigger pieces are more mindful because I'm directly responding to something that's going on in the world, or just like my own emotions. So I feel like I do naturally paint mindful, and I thrive better when I paint in silence because I'm there. I'm with my thoughts now.
Okay.
I'm with them. They're dancing around me
to create your picture.
So all of the pictures, or like the little doodles, or like the little words and phrases and stuff like that, are just like intrusive thoughts or things that are happening in my mind, and then I put them onto a canvas. So if I, for whatever reason, my brain will tell me smelly dog, I'll write down smelly dog on the artwork because that's just what happened in my brain. So I think if I didn't paint mindfully, I wouldn't be good at painting.
Yeah.
It really informs a lot of my work.
It's really interesting because it's like, it's mindful but in a very different way. So you're quite mindful of your thoughts, whereas I'm mindful of my feelings more so. Like mine's more kind of like physical, and yours is very thoughtful. And valued. I guess I'm feeling a little valued lately. You should. And has it got a direct link into the work? It probably does, I just don't know where yet. And I guess that's the thing about my work. Sometimes it takes me a while to figure it out. So I like hanging my work, then every time I can just walk past it and then figure it out. So sometimes I work backwards. I make the painting and then like I learn from it. Yeah. Or learn what I've put on it. Yeah. So, yes. Well, thank you guys
Thank you so much
for tuning in and participating in the Get Help podcast. What would you rate your experience out of 10? 10. Amazing.
10, 100%. 10, yes. I'm going to go to the shop and buy art supplies after this.
Amazing. What would you rate your own works out of 10?
I mean, I'm happy with mine. I mean, I'm going to give it a 10.
Amazing.
I'm going to give mine a 10 too.
Yeah, I think you should. I think we all should.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, it's like, it's all, if you can't rate yourself 10, who who else, you know, you can't expect anyone else to, can you?
Facts.
So I am, acceptance
Acceptance.
and gratitude.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, that's it from us today, and thank you for getting help with Charmaine Chanakira. See you at the next one.
See you next series.
Yeah.